Hello everyone, welcome back to MEP Basics. In this video, we're going to learn how to do this. Let's get started. Alright guys, welcome back to MEP Basics. In this video, we're going to look at how we can place the electrical panel. Now you realize that we have placed the lighting fixtures, we have placed the ceiling fans, we have switches, we have connected, wires to them. The next thing we have to do is to add a panel. If I look at this room, the electrical panel always supposed to be at the center of your load, and the elevation requirement says that it should not be less than 1.8 meters. So what are we going to do? I'll go to my tools palette and I'll select panel. This time around I want to use a recessed panel, so I'm going to select the recessed solid panel. Then come to properties. And when we come to properties, we have properties of things that we can, change, so far as our project is concerned. How am I going to call this panel? Come to the design data and I'm going to call this DB1. Okay, that's just that. And then I want this to align to object. Okay, I want it to align to object. That's that. And the elevation, remember I told you that it should not be less than 1.8 meters, so I'm going to put 1800 here, which is 1800 millimeters, and that's 1.8 meters. Okay, and what else do I have to specify? In my country, a single phase voltage is 230, and then a three-phase voltage is 400. So I'll specify all of these. For the number of phases, I'm going to choose 3 phases, but you don't need a 3-phase, supply for a facility like this. Let's go back to our properties. The wires are, since we've chosen 3-phase, it means we are going to do live, neutral, line 1, line 2, line 3, and then neutral. Okay, so we'll choose 4 wires. Okay, now the main type, I don't want to use main lags only. I want to use an MCB as the incomer. Okay, now what's the rating of the mains? For this building, I'm going to choose 100 amps. Okay, 100 amps. And then the design capacity of the panel, I'm going to choose, let's say it's 125 amp panel, but ideally a lot of the 3-phase panels are above 125, but let's use 125 amp. These are standards you need to check before you put them. Okay, and then the panel type, we'll discuss what to select in this section also. But again, you see that even though we choose recessed, you can still choose how to mount it. So I'm going to choose the mounting to be recessed, not surfaced. You can choose between either it's a surface, recessed, or a floor mounted panel. This is a floor mounted panel, this is a recessed panel. Leave the AIC rating, fed from, all those things, leave them. These are things we can change later. So let me come straight here to place my panel. Okay, and you realize that this is a wrong way of placing the panel. Let's check the rotation. 270. What do? I'll rotate it 90 degrees, and this is the right way to place the panel. Now let's visualize this in 3D. So that is our electrical panel right there. Alright guys, that brings us to the end of the video. And now what we have been able to do so far is to be able to, place the electrical panel. Alright, so the next thing we are going to do is how we can add circuits to our systems over here. So don't go away. I'll see you in the next video.